Hey friends, Paloma here and welcome to the Bates house. Today I'm coming at you with a thrift store haul. It is not front-facing camera time because I am not in the mood. I just want to show you what I got and start getting it put into its designated areas. I got a lot to do and I don't feel like doing any of it. So we are just going to see what I got. And plus this might lift my spirits and put me in a better mood. I love seeing old treasures. And I just need to get a boost of energy so I can want to do the things that I got to do for the rest of the day. Now, there are some goodies here from thrift stores and there's some goodies here from Alma, which is my BFF. Every time she finds some treasures or something that she thinks I might like, she will pick them up for me or we'll swap some stuff, whatever the case may be. I'll tell you what that is whenever we get to it. But let's go ahead and get started. So the first item that I picked up was this here. It is a sewing box. It was $2 at Goodwill. It is a gorgeous little box. You can see it's in really good condition. It's nice and clean. This does overlap here, so you can keep it closed. I'm gonna put that up. It does overlap, so you can keep it closed. And it's a pretty little neutral colored basket with some florals and the little pink yarn. I thought that was adorable, so I'm gonna be putting that into the shop probably for about 16 to 20 bucks, depending on how they go in this color and size. And next I found this lucite or frosted lucite figurine statue situation. It's two women and they look gorgeous. They are in a clamshell or on a seashell something or other. They are not mermaids. So I don't know if they're supposed to be sirens or something, but they are very pretty. And I think sirens can make you like hallucinate. So that's probably why they have legs. I don't know, but they're really pretty, very Art Nouveau. That's going to go into the shop, and that one is probably going to be priced up because these figurines go for good money. Next, Alma gave me this Buffalo Bills Wild West print. It is a vintage print from 1973, and it's just really, really nice. Look at that. I thought that would be really cool to reframe and put into the hubby's man cave once we get the attic redone for him. So she did give me that, along with these gorgeous beauties. These are going to go into the general store in the canning area. Not general store, but if you're new here, welcome. I have a personal pantry, canning area, personal care area, laundry room situation. That is my Bates Family General. It's basically set up like an old worldly general store, and that's where we have all of our things that we need to run and live in this household. The hubby put a fan in for me in the canning area because he did have like a commercial kind of LED light, and it was a lot, and we wanted more of a vibe down there, and we needed some more airflow and circulation. Since we got a freeze dryer, we want that air to keep flowing because it gets warm. But the original sconces or whatever you call these things are not cute. So she gave me these, and these are absolutely going to go downstairs. I think they are gorgeous, but as I look at them, I kind of feel like I might want them to come downstairs or be in this area because look, I have the little lace on the cabinets. I have the lace lady in the back, and then of course I changed this out, and then spooky season's coming up. This would look beautiful for spooky season. I don't know. We shall see. I'll probably put them up here for spooky season and then move them later on down the line. Anyway, those are from Alma, and I absolutely love them. I found these gorgeous vintage Carson pewter roosters. I found two of them, and they were $4.99. They are a great size. They're not small at all. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I might keep them. I might not. They might go into the shop. Or I'll keep one, and I'll put one in the shop, and then we can be rooster besties. Maybe that. Okay, so we'll see. I don't know. Those are probably just going to go into the workshop until I figure out what I want to do with them or if I want to put them up. Because I really like cast iron, black metals. So I don't know. We'll see. Speaking of, she found these for me. She picked them up for me. They are wall decor, vintage 1975 it looks like, or 1973 Sexton, USA. It looks like a milk jug and a fireplace, and or a heater and a water pump. So those are pretty cool. I can't wait to find different places for those. I have stuff like this around my house already, and I absolutely love it. So those will have a place in this house. Next, I found these brass or I'm not sure because I did polish one and look how it looks. It's like a greenish, goldish kind of color. It's like a greeny gold. Anyway, they're ships and they're bookends. This is what it looked like before I polished it. So they're really nice. I picked those two up. They were $4 a piece, but they were on some kind of sale. I don't remember what it was, so it was under $4. Next, let's look at some seasonal goodies. I picked up this tin for $2. It's super cute. It's the little Christmas farm truck, and it has a store there that says books. Loved that with the American flag. Picked up this Christmas tin. This is going to be used probably in my vintage baking station. I have an entire Christmas vintage decor home tour in my playlists where I show you guys how I decorated everything last year. This year is probably going to be very similar with little changes here and there. And then Alma picked this up for me. It is a Santa head. Oh my gosh, look at him. If you don't know, I love Santa heads. Funny thing is, I wasn't into Santas a couple years ago, and then I love them now. I especially love the vintage Santas. So I found this one. Gosh, he is adorable. You'd probably see him on some kind of marketplace or something for like 18 bucks. He was $2, so I jumped on that so fast. And then this one is like a candle holder situation. It's a Santa Pixie cup. It was $2. The hubby really liked this one. He liked that it was green, like that deep rich green and kind of like a cream color. So we picked him up as well. How I separate it out is in certain areas of my house, it's like vintage Christmas, cute Santas, you know, clean Santas and stuff like that. And then there's some areas that have more of a vintage, old worldly, primitive vibe. So that's where this guy will go. And it all flows regardless. Next, I found this vintage Carson pewter Merry Christmas hook. He's adorable. I don't know if I'm going to keep him or put him into the shop, so we shall see. I always find things that I absolutely love and want to pass on to other people for sure, but then there's some things that I'm like, I could probably use that. Next, this is a personal ornament. I'm going to keep this one. It is Wedgwood. It's a porcelain Christmas tree ornament, and it says the Wedgwood tree. How beautiful is that? Ornaments were $2. So I did pick that up. And then this was also considered an ornament, but I love it because it is a stein and it's gorgeous. Check that out. America all day. And I just thought it was adorable. So I'm going to be putting that somewhere, probably out year round. Or we have a Patriot cabinet. I think I'll put that in the Patriot cabinet. So yeah, got that little guy. He was also $2. And then I found this little vintage pumpkin decor. How sweet are they? Little ghosty, little cute pumpkin. It was $2. I don't know if there was any sale price on that because it might have been like 35% off or something. So it's probably like $1 and change. Either way, he's super cute. Gonna go into my baking area on my little trinket shelf for seasonal decor. Next, I found these ornaments. We have a heavy metal Santa here. He is super heavy, really pretty. This one's just going to be a personal ornament to put in my tree. Just really cute. Love that. These are going to go into the shop. These are giving me shabby, vintage Christmas, very pale, very pretty vibes. And especially with the little bows on there, because bows are a thing. It is 5 pieces, so it was $10 for the set. They are like this resin. I don't know if it's a resin or what it is, but they are very pretty. I'm going to give them a nice cleanup. I'm going to put those in the shop probably for about $25. We shall see. Probably $25 to $29. I don't know. Either way, they are gorgeous, beautiful colors, tons of detail. They are music instrument related. And then you have your angel there. So sweet. I found this basket and I thought it was adorable. So it has your food compartment here. And then it has 2 places for wine bottles. And then it has the little cushions in there. And it is citrus, lemons, limes, and oranges. That is super sweet. but I actually feel like you could use this for storage for other purposes. It is adorable. It's a great size. Something that could probably go on your stairway for organization. It was $5, but something like this could probably go for about, I don't know, like 25, 30. Very, very pretty. So I did pick that one up. And then these were $2 a piece, but they were probably about 35% off also. So I just still count them at $2 a piece. But they're this gorgeous yellow. It's like a banana yellow. It's more pale on camera. It's just a tiny bit darker, but it's like a banana like yellow footed cup mug. Gorgeous little set. My friend in the neighborhood just got her house redone, and they put an amazing hutch in their entry to their dining area, kind of like a breakfast room into the kitchen, and it's a built-in huge hutch, and it's gorgeous, and I can't wait to see her fill it up with treasures and pretty dishes and stuff like that. Anyway, I feel like this is kind of like the yellow that she's going for. I will put these into the shop for about $25. They are beautiful. They're footed, they're signed, and they were $2 a piece ish. Next is an Alma goodie. She found this for me. I believe she got it for $1, but it's a gorgeous animal cracker tin. How cool is that? That is definitely going to go into the Bates Family General on the shelf. I love to have vintage tins in there so that it gives it that old worldly vibe. And then I found another one for $1. It's a flat tin. I actually use my tins, if you didn't know. I use my tins for different stuff in the food cabinet. So yeah, this is just a rectangular one. Kind of looks like a school like pencil box. Super cute, $1. And then I found this for the shop as well. It is vintage Garfield. He was $2. But look, I hate Mondays. He's super cute. Anyway, that is just like the best little style cup. So simple, so minimal, double-sided. He was $2. I'll probably put him in the shop. If there's nothing like him, I would probably go for $25 because it's Garfield, right? Like, that's awesome. All right, next I found these utensil holders. Now I did pay up for these. I paid $4 for this, and then I paid $3 for this. So it was $7 for the set. So what I'm gonna do is I'm keeping a set for myself, and then I'm keeping a set for the shop. The one in the shop is gonna pay for the one that I keep for myself, which is usually how I justify everything that I sell. Anyway, these are gorgeous. You can probably repurpose them for something else. If you have any suggestions, always leave them down below. It helps immensely. Find ways to reuse these goodies in our houses, especially if we can find them on a really good budget. So I picked those up. They are they Bavarian? Let me see. Yeah, Bavarian porcelain. Very pretty. So it's for spoons, forks, and knives, I believe. Something like that. I don't remember. Anyway, found this. Now this one I am confused by. It looks antique. It looks Victorian. But it doesn't have any markings, and it was 99 cents. So either way, I was like, for 99 cents, I'm not going to leave it and risk it. It's not magnetic, but there's no patina on it. So to me, that says like stainless or something, but I don't know. I don't know what this is. It's supposed to be some kind, I think this is a whiskey taster. I'm not sure, but he's adorable. So of course we can find ways to repurpose that. Got that for 99 cents. That's a keeper. And then I'm keeping these two as well. They are these gorgeous little vintage glass candle holders. They were under $2 a piece because it was like a 35% off sale. And your candle goes right there. And then it catches all the wax melt or whatever. You could put moss in here. You could put cute little decorative things in here. Whatever you want to do. Super cute. So I did pick those up. Those are for my personal stash as well. I have a full crystal collection that I like to serve with whenever I entertain. So these will be added to that. Next, Alma found these for me. These are brass napkin rings, and there's a set of 8. They are beautiful, thin brass napkin rings with this etched texture ring or band around the center. Very pretty. I think she got those in a bag with a bunch of other ones that she kept for $1. Nuts. So this place that has everything for $1, we're actually supposed to go there together. She's been there, but we're supposed to go there together on Saturday, hopefully, if she's off. If not, I'll be going there by myself. But either way, I'm stoked. Alma also got this for me. Oh my gosh, this guy is huge. Look at my hand. My whole hand is on the end here, and I could fit like 6 more hands on him. Nuts. It is vintage Hall pottery, Hall. It's a gorgeous duck. How pretty is that? Oh my gosh. Huge. And it goes so well with this little yellow, butter yellow footed mug set. Oh my gosh. Look at him. So sweet. So yeah, there's that. And then I found this plate. It says Spirit of 1776. When you read the back, it says Jane Marie, October 23rd, 1915. But it's not 1915 because, of course, it says Spirit of 76. So it's got to be like 1995 or something like that. And just maybe that the 15 was written real thick. So it's probably 1995. Either way, these guys are cool. So they're going to go up in the blue decor hutch until I got to take this out, which I'm going to be taking out pretty soon for spooky season. And it was requested that I do a time lapse of the process and kind of chitter chatter in between on making decisions. But yeah, this guy's going to go in there, or these guys are going to go in there somewhere. And I think they'll be super cute. And then they'll be in place. That way, whenever I take it all down, they'll already be together for next season or next Father's Day. Alrighty, friends, so that is pretty much it for this thrift store haul. I had a bunch of books, but I feel like you might not be that interested in the book stuff in this haul, and I don't want to run it to 30 minutes. So if you did enjoy, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite find was. Also, we're going to comment the word of the day. Okay. So we've already used the word spooky season. We've already used, I don't know, Father's Day. We've already used all the different seasonal things. So how about we use something that's super funny and fun? We will use butter duck. Okay, because it's butter yellow and it's a duck pan or duck pot. We'll use butter duck. And then in the comments, for sure, it won't be confusing as to whether or not you made it this far. If you did make it this far, though, thank you very much for hanging out with me. Comment Butterduck down below. Share this video with anybody who you feel like is getting interested in vintage goodies and treasures, or maybe wants to know what's out in the world that you can find on a small budget that is vintage related. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell on your way out to be notified of new videos whenever I post. I do thrift store hauls, Dollar Tree hauls. I'm doing some crafty things, and I will be doing seasonal holiday things as well. So stick around and hit the notification bell on your way out to be notified of new videos whenever I post. You can follow me on my social media on Instagram at The Bates House, #BatesHouse, pretty much anything. But that is it for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!